in the sky. And so we can, for those who are not here now. Tati, can you hear me? You there?
Good evening.
Hi, Avi.
We're still having people in the waiting room.
We're here. Can you see?
A machaya. What is a machaya? What's a machaya?
Something nice.
A joy?
A pleasure.
A joy?
A pleasure. Shkoya.
No?
When I look at that word machaya, I see the mem, which in Hebrew is like from, and we get chaya from life. So is pleasure just what we get from life? Or can you read it like mechaye, like to come back to life? Like hamesim, mechaye hamesim from the Shmon Esrei.
What?
Making the dead living again. Mechaye mesim from our what do you call it? Amidah. Ooh, someone just called Zoom user. All right. Welcome, everyone. Can everyone see the screen?
Yes.
All right. We have all the great languages. Baruchim haboim. Welcome. Let's couple prosimo. All right. Baruchim haboim. Blessed are the ones that come. So thank you all for coming. And I am beginning the screen.
Yeah. Okay, just a little bit.
All right, I think it's fair enough to start. So, something that's nice to do, if you want to put their name in the chat box, keep their name in mind, say their name out loud, but anyone who you want to dedicate your learning to, on whose merit we learn today. So, just take a moment. Anyone you want to hold in mind, you can dedicate our learning to.
Be freed.
So, we like to separate this time from the rest of the afternoon. Whatever we're doing before this class, whatever we're doing after, it's different. So this is the traditional blessing one says before you get into a nice piece of Torah. And here we have it in Mamaloshin, in Yiddish. So you can respond however you traditionally do when you hear a blessing, including if that's nothing, then do nothing. So, as we like to say, Gloibt bisti, Rabbeinu shel Olam, unser Gott, der König von der Welt. Feel free to bench along. Was hat uns geheiligt mit seiner Mitzvahs unbefeuillen sich zu lernen,
Amen.
Umein Yefeh, talk of Torah. Let's talk some Torah. Why not? All right. Farvos nicht. Baruchim haboim. So, just to get it out of the way, as I've been starting this session off for the past year or so with what is Yiddish? Let's at least have a working definition for the next hour and some change. And we can define Yiddish, at least for now, as any manner which Jews communicate to each other. Dos Haste, that means within the community, to discuss or talk about something, expressing something unique to Jewish life. So you can hold two ways. You can say there are many Yiddishes, plural.
Yiddish.
There's many Jewish languages, of course. Yiddish is not the only Jewish language. Or you can also take it as Yiddish is like a spectrum or a range, depending who you're talking to and how you talk to them. Whether it's a big difference or little difference, how you speak with your Jewish friends and family and how you speak with your Gentile friends and neighbors. So for now, this can be our working definition of Yiddish. So I always like to have these courses, these classes, set up with a lot of different shorter activities. Some are interactive, some are more listening focused, some are more activity based, but I want to just throw it out there between 1 and 11. Someone just pick an activity. What looks good first?
Mazel.
I'm hearing mazel. Did I hear mazel?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
All right. Let's talk about mazel for a few minutes. And the joy of these exercises being short is if they're not fun or if they're boring or not your cup of tea, they'll be over shortly. But let's talk about mazel. What does anyone out here have a working definition, an idea of the word mazel?
Good luck, Mazel Tov.
What
Good
means
luck.
mazel to you?
Luck, Mazel Tov. Good luck. Mazel Tov. Good luck. Get the garbage, right?
Anyone? We usually like to say that mazel has something to do with luck.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's pretty spot on. But we go a little step further that mazel has to do with the planets
Mhm.
or fortune in that way. Sometimes people say in English, the planets just aren't lining up for me.
Right.
So the idea of mazel is all connected back to the cosmos. And we have 12 mazolis, 12 signs of the zodiac, which I never thought as the zodiac being terribly Jewish, yet here we are with it in our tradition. So you think you know something.
Is that you think that that's the origin of the word?
Partially. I think that's part of the story. But
It's a Hebrew, not a Hebrew word.
Mem Zion Lamed, yes, it's a Hebrew root. Yeah. So since we're having the idea of luck, and in English we think of luck as like winning the lottery, finding a wallet full of money. I don't know. That's how we think of luck, as these random good things that happen. But Jews have always been a little bit skeptical, I feel, about the idea of this random luck. And if you look back into our tradition, you'll find, like most things, comes from the Talmud in Tractate Shabbos 156 with the phrase "Ein mazel Yisrael." And anyone, "ein" is sort of without or no, our mazel, and the lamed is sort of to or towards Israel. So this isn't sort of a boo-hoo, poor us situation. We have no luck. But as Jews, we operate on maybe a different operating system. We don't really rely or operate on luck, but, from Hashem up high, but directly from Hashem, from God. So you can take it sort of one way or two ways, but it's not sort of like a poor us type of thing. What would you call an unlucky type of person in Jewish?
Shlamazel.
I feel like this is a
Shlamazel.
Yeah.
There's a mazel,
Shlamazel.
Joe.
So look at all these.
Mm.
I'm sure we can fill a page and a half of synonyms for a shlamazel, but we have the ruiner of all the good times, the calamity, the misfortune, the loser, which is, I think, our most favorite, the fall guy, the idiot, everyone's got one in the family, the sap, everything he touches.
What's a schmuck?
What's a schmuck?
That is
Anyone
nice.
want to take this?
Yeah. Not a schlemazel.
No, a jerk, an
Yeah.
asshole.
Someone
But
with, sorry,
Yeah.
Yeah, of course it comes from the body part, but it means a
Yeah.
jerk.
Yeah. Nothing to do with luck.
No,
just
it's bad luck.
it's
Well,
synonymous with prick, if that's language that you use in your kitchen.
Yeah.
But the schlemazel is, the perpetual, jerk.
Mm.
So what's the opposite of? We went to the bad luck first. I wanted to remind us that we have mazel tov as well. We have good luck, and people sometimes use this to mean sort of congratulations. But it's sort of interesting to say, I just got married, and you say, well, good luck, congratulations. But people use this in Jewish English, Judeo-English, very loosely, mazel tov. So the opposite of mazel tov is obviously the shlemazel. So there's a lot. We could fill a warehouse with idioms and stories and anecdotes about the shlemazel. But I think this one sums it up. Would anyone like to give a read?
A Schlamassel fällt auf den Rücken und zerklappt sagt die Nose.
Schmuck.
Yeah.
So this is just there. Only the shemazel can do such a thing.
Yeah.
So I guess I can ask the question, what's the difference maybe between the shlemazel and the shlamil? Ot is a kasha. What's the difference between these two characters? The shlemazel and the shlamil.
Isn't the Schlemiel is the one who spills the soup and the Schlemazel is the one it lands on? I don't know if that's how.
And the schmuck is the one laughing at them.
Mm.
And what do you call the guy who still wears the dirty suit the next day? What do you call this guy?
It's the mock.
No.
A zhlub.
A zhlub, talk of a zhlub.
A zhlub.
Where
And
would you put
who's the-
Schmendrick?
And who's the guy? What do we call it? These are all men. Who's the guy that's gonna say you got to eat that and trying to eat the? Who's that? The schnurrer.
Stop.
The schnurrer is the one that's still trying to eat the soup. Spilled on. All right.
Good one.
All right. So I think we've talked enough about bad luck, bad things. Maybe we move on to something more positive. All right. So for every bad thing, we should maybe talk about something good, balance things out. What looks good here in the activities?
Let's finish the sentence.
Finish the sentence. What number is that? Number 2.
2.
We spelled sentence wrong.
All right. So here's the opener of the sentence, and I invite anyone who wants to finish the sentence in Jewish.
Kacke, es ist schwer zu sein ein Jid.
Yes.
Ah.
Well, this is geringer auf Yiddish, but it's easier in Jewish.
What?
Es ist schwer zu reden Hebräisch.
Mm.
Anyone?
Es ist schwer zu sich lernen Yiddish.
Yeah.
Nicht das ist schwer.
Es ist schwer zu essen Syphilis.
Take. All right. Noch a Beispiel. Noch an example. Es ist nicht geht zu.
Mm.
Es ist nicht geht zu. Nicht gut zu. Reden English in Quebec. That's in English to speak English in Quebec. I heard they don't
Sehr
like
gut. Sehr gut.
Okay.
Ja,
Was noch?
das ist nicht gut.
Nicht gut zu.
Es ist nicht gut zu essen Zibbele.
Es ist nicht gut zu.
Schneid man nicht.
Ja.
Favor? Favor? Favos?
Was hat er gesagt?
Favos? Favos ist es nicht gut zu essen als Sibylle.
Oh, fragt bei ihm Taten. Er hat eine Allergie. Er hat eine Allergie.
Ich verstehe.
Du darfst wählen.
That's another.
Macht mir weinen. Ja.
Was ist es nicht gesund? Ist nicht gesund zu
Did I
was?
get an allergy?
Zu essen Chaserei.
Tage.
Mm.
Was meint Haserei?
Chaserei.
Ist es für ein kuschere Haserei?
Ja, Junkfood.
Schaut nicht.
Als was ist Dreck? Was ist Chazerei?
Sehr schön gesagt. Ich habe vergessen zu. Ich habe vergessen zu.
You should say eat, but
Let's see if this works.
Nein,
Ich habe vergessen zu machen Billett.
zu machen was?
Billett.
Billett?
Left, light.
Blight?
oh, light the candles, you mean?
My father always used to say, make the light.
Oh, machen die Licht.
Oh,
Ah, machen die Licht.
lit. Okay, lit, light.
Skoje. Machen die Licht. And this holds over in Jewish English, or in, as I always joke with my partner Barry, I always say to her, close the light. And to her, this is the funniest thing. I say, close the light.
Yeah.
Turn off the light.
Yeah.
What's is something deeply Jewish
You
about it?
almost,
You're
you
old.
almost say out in the light.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Vermacht the licht. Yeah.
Shut the light. Turn. All right. Anything. All right. Ich hab feind. I hate to. Ich hab feind zu. Essen Sibylis. What do we know? What do we hate to do? Was hopen wir feind?
Yes. What did he say? Listen.
Ich hab faint zu vergessen zu essen.
Oh, Chas v'shalom, God forbid. I hate to forget to eat.
So,
Ich habe feind zu fahren mit der Bahn. That's not true. I don't know why I said that. I hate to take the train.
Mm.
This is illegal. I like to take the train. Let's see how many more of these do we have? Last one. Ich will kein Mal nicht. I will never.
Lieber dich.
oh,
Lieber dich, is that love you? Lieber dich?
okay.
Mm, Hoben dich lieb. I will never love you. Wow. Hoben dich lieb. Wow, that is an ultimate rejection.
Yeah, that's pretty strong for this class, I would say.
Well, then you hang up and block their phone number and
Ich will keinmal nicht wählen für Donald Trump.
okay. Ich will keinmal nicht vergessen mein Yiddish.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'll never forget my Yiddish.
Okay. Ich ständig.
Then
vergess.
es geschieht. These things happen. All right. Noch een activiteit, Chaverim. Noch een activiteit. Was zet euch interessant? What looks interesting?
Was
I will embiggen.
Mhm.
What?
Oh,
Embiggen.
was is 10? 10.
10. All about Aleph of mem. What does anyone have about Anyone have anything?
Um,
Room
around,
is what, like opposite? What is?
around.
What's it?
That's arum. Someone said opposite, which is pretty spot on.
Oh.
So sort of is like, in English we have im. It sort of makes anything, oh, look at it all big, beautiful. Look at this. Oh, so beautiful. Aleph, vav, mem, So sort of makes anything mean the opposite of it.
Oh.
So I always like to joke that you can take your vocabulary and double it, almost with So
That be that assumes you have an initial vocabulary to begin with, right?
well, it turns 5 words into 10 words. It turns 2
There you
words
go.
into 4 words. Una zajvata.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like on or not.
Yeah.
And like in English, we have impossible. Possible.
Yeah.
So take a word like ruik. I should have put that out for us in better letters. Ruik is like chill, calm. Ruik,
I see it.
uncalm is not an English word, although you could force it to be. But uneasy, agitated, anxious. There's a lot of English synonyms.
Yeah.
So
how general is that rule?
I'd say it's pretty reliable.
Huh.
Is that a good answer, or are you wanting like a number?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Okay. It's like, let's see it come to life here. And we'll see.
Balint. Yeah.
And you could even insert the word lieb in here for like, we have the word beloved in English, which is not so far off. Yeah. So how would you say unpopular?
Umbalit.
Everyone gets extra credit. Let's try another. So here's Glick, another sort of cousin of Mazel.
Yes.
Glick. Glick is like, winning the lottery. To me, that's Glick. But what would... And sometimes it can change the meaning. It's not just an unlucky, an unluck, an unfortunate, an unfortunate. But this is sort of an accident, an unglück, as in gerecht. Here's where English does its own thing. We don't say uncorrect.
Wow.
Incorrect. You say incorrect, yeah.
In Jewish, you'd say, gerecht. But in English does its own thing. No one. I think someone else is at the.
Is that how I say it?
I'm just letting someone else into the Zoom. Here's my favorite, bakvem. Bakvem, such a beautiful word, bakvem. So, what's the opposite?
Bakvem.
Bakvem. So, bakvem, in addition to meaning comfortable, can also mean convenient. If you like to keep that nearby. So, bakvem can also mean
So where does the emphasis, where does the accent go then? When you add the to bak then?
The stress, bakvem. I'm not the best
Bak.
at talking about. I guess we have to clap it out. Bakvem. There's three consonants, three syllables.
Bak.
Right. It's not bakvem. It's bakvem.
Bak.
So the stress is on the first.
Bakvem.
Bak.
Inconvenient.
Unconvenient.
Mhm.
All right. Chlor. Just like in English.
Yeah. Chlor?
Chlor. What can mean? I was like unclear. That's an English word.
Yeah.
Vague, unclear, fuzzy, hazy. All the English words you can sort of type out. Was noch? And sometimes there's just words by themselves, and there's no word gelumpert as far as I know. That doesn't mean like gelumpert other than being awkward to say. It just means the word awkward. I don't think there's another way to.
Graceful opposite.
And
Right. I don't think gelumpert is graceful. I don't think. But if someone looks it up and I'm wrong, then okay, then I love being wrong. So something you can sort of take away that put this before anything. Like, for example, if you didn't know the word schlecht meant bad, but you said gut, I would know what you're trying to do. You know, like I wouldn't, mun you or shame you or anything like that. It was just we do the best we can with what we have. Questions about All right. Was noch, Hagarim? Was noch? That is interessant. What else looks interesting?
Curses.
Curses. Curses you. All right. What? Curses. What did they say? Clawless. So, what are the? So, anyone who's been here once or twice, what are some of the defining, or what makes a Jewish curse a curse, and what features does it usually not? Can anyone say a few words about the features of a Jewish curse?
Usually,
They're usually very colorful.
Zogmer, say more.
I'll let somebody else pick it up.
Okay.
Somewhat bathroom related often.
Bathroom related. Okay. A lot of stomach and IBS and okay.
Gastric issues.
Yes. More sympathetic. Cannot be.
Involve body parts.
Okay. A lot of health and wellness type of. What features do they lack as compared to like Gentile or English curses?
They're in Yiddish.
They're in Shkoya. Well, that's a good point. Sometimes they could use like a Hebrew word to like make a point, and this.
But they don't refer to sex in the way that English curses do.
Exactly. We have a much better relationship with sex, I feel, than the English curses, which are all just sexual things. We don't find that in the Jewish curse. So there's a word that these all sort of hinge upon or center around, and that word is zol, zolin.
Yeah.
What is, and I should update this for this year. What means zolin to anyone?
You should be. You should be.
Yeah.
Should. Did I just mess everything up here? I did not. Is everyone here?
We're good.
Yeah.
Okay. So we often translate should as to Zolan, but we have to remember, if we are serious, stark Yiddish enthusiasts, that Zolan is not the should, as in you should call your mother, she's worried. Zolan is you should have such a nice time on your trip to Tel Aviv. Zolan is the thing you want to see happen in life. But it gets sort of reduced to just should in English, and you can hear it echoed in tonight's program, I Want You Should. And for those that are paying attention, for the advice giving, like you should call your mother, there we have the word darfin. And darfin gives us the taste of ought, which I think is real English.
More like must.
So darfin is without obligation. So in our family, you would say, du musst omklingen de mama. You must call your mother. Not a darf, not an ought situation. So darfin is like need, ought to, and musin, as you said, must, gets translated English have to, which is the only, you must, you have to. So it all comes down to obligation. But Zolan, as all of our curses and our blessings, of course, come down to, Zolan is the thing that you want to see happen. So I've made, and anyone who's been here at least once has seen this template before. You can pick a body part from the right, put Zol in the middle, and then match it with your verb of choice on the left, and you probably have a brand new Yiddish curse that has never been spoken in 5,786 years. Anyone want to be the first one and try? Make something up. You can't go wrong.
Zolt der Kopf platzen.
All right. Your head should explode. That's all right. Off to a good start. Anyone want to top that?
There took us so lachen.
To me, that sounds like having just farting. Let's see. Die Hand soll schlafen.
Yeah. Oft.
That sounds mean for some reason.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What's noch?
Yes, yeah. Happens. It's
I don't remember what went with it, but my aunt used to say cholera a lot, wishing cholera upon people.
Oh, cholera. Yeah.
Cholera.
Yeah. I guess we can up that now and be like, a COVID-19 off theater. A MRSA off theater. God forbid. Der Finger soll kochen. But actually, okay, being ironic. So this template, this formula can go on until Mashiach times. Some of the other sort of fun features of the Jewish curse is that the shorter they are, the meaner it is. And the longer they are, the more it's like turning into just like we're being funny or we're just trying to say the most ridiculous things possible. Because it's easy just to say to someone, "Geh in the air," and walk away.
Yeah.
But if you're sort of making all these, funny things, these you should this and that, then hopefully you're both laughing at each other and not fighting with each other.
What about Gay Kakana from Yam?
Let's talk about it. What do you have on it? What do you have on this?
Yeah, that was an angry thing that I heard my parents say when I was being a jerk. So they meant it. It wasn't fun. Gay Kakana from Yam.
I remember that.
And how do we interpret it?
Go shit in the ocean.
Yes.
All right.
What
Raise your, I guess, digital hand or your paw. A lot of people will translate it gay, go shit in the ocean.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, just, like you, whatever. Like actually going and shitting in the ocean. But if you say it slowly, you get the afen yam, which I feel adds to the ridiculous if it's like if you're trying to shit on top of the ocean or on the ocean, on the surface, go shit upon the ocean. It adds a layer of like absurdness that is more than just like pinching a loaf in the ocean.
Don't be ridiculous.
It just adds this layer of like absurdity to it.
Yeah.
Do shit on at the ocean. Go shit at the ocean. So, but if you say it fast and we go shit in the ocean, it sounds like something we would say in English. Anyway, all right. It comes up more times than you think.
Is there another preposition you think would be more appropriate?
If you wanted to say itself, the saying itself is frozen often.
Yeah.
But a lot of people just go through it quickly, or just be'emes, truly, they don't really know that it's often and not in. So it just gets translated a little crudely as to go shit in the ocean. And that doesn't sound nearly as absurd as go shit at the ocean.
Yeah.
Like,
well, if you were just making the statement to somebody, you're on the boat, and there's no latrine. What do you say to somebody?
And it's just you're just floating there, hover.
Do you say often or do you say in? Would you say to somebody? In? You would still say often.
Yeah, often pripachik.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, I read somewhere that someone said that the expression "ge kakanafim yam" is somehow it's an allusion to Jesus, to Yezela, because he walked on the ocean, they say, and he was able to walk on water. So somehow telling it's like you should walk on the water and take a shit. I don't know.
There's another popular one that is, nicht gezeugen, nicht geflogen.
Right.
Didn't rise, didn't fly.
Right.
AKA blotte. Everyone knows
that's
blotte?
funny. That's funny. I'd never heard that before about Gekakanoif and Yam, that it's a reference. That makes it actually much funnier.
So, what we don't know is bigger than what we do know. That's
for sure.
All I know is that I don't know nothing. And that's fine. Was noch, Hevre? Was noch? Zetto ist interessant.
Mazet, 3 words fast. Number 5.
All right. 3 words. All right. So this is sort of a bit of a word association game. Don't think too deep about it, but the first 3 words in Yiddish that come to mind about Zoomer.
Haste.
Haste.
Hass.
Haste, hot.
Haste, yeah.
Was noch? Gich, schnell.
Yeah, they said it.
It's haste.
Haste.
Haste. 2 more.
Gewalt.
Gewalt. Summer. Zoomer. We're counting that as 1 word. Gewalt. Okay.
Schwimmen.
Okay, schwimmen. All right. 3 Werter wegen Breut.
Can I take a picture of you guys or not?
I'm okay with that. Hello. 3 words about bread. Anyone have 3 Yiddish words about bread?
Geschmack.
Geschmack. Was noch? What else?
Brot mit Pütte.
Brot mit Peter, bread and butter.
Matzah.
Matzah. Having matzah dreams. I like matzah year round. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. 3 words to a shul. As a school. Not as a tzedakah. 3 words.
Yeah.
Fahren Kinderlach.
Go ahead. Was noch? What else?
Langweilig.
Was mit das? What is this for? Ich bin maskim, I agree. What is langweilig?
Boring.
Boring. Ugh, so
boring.
Not available. All right, one more.
Biker.
Bicher. Shkoye. All right. Sof kol sof, some lessons and bestins. 3 words about Shabbos.
Kavod. Not Yiddish, but
Yeah, it's Jewish. Kavod.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yiddish means Jewish. Kavod.
Benchen Licht.
Benchen Licht.
Challah.
Challah. I guess that's 3. All right. Shkoye. I think this group, all right, I'll give 2 choices. We'll try that as an option. Playing What Doesn't Belong or interpreting from Yiddish to English.
Interpreting from Yiddish to English.
All right, I'm hearing a lot of interpreting. So I've written these sentences in Jewish letters and Goyish letters. I invite whoever likes, give a read, and then your best interpretation into English. And there's no real theme to any of these. These are just sort of...
Du hast mich gesehen, aber ich hab dich nicht gesehen. You saw me, but I didn't see you.
Shkoya, nechon. Wer will lesen? Who wants to read?
Well, I didn't see the teacher, but the teacher saw me.
Ich hab nicht gesehen den Lehrer, aber der Lehrer hat mich gesehen. Like we're trying out for a play.
Er hat das Buch.
I didn't want to read the book because it's so foolish.
Hat das Buch nicht gewollt lehnen, weil das Buch ist so narrisch. Yeah, he didn't want to read the book because it was, so foolish.
Go ahead. Do that. Nar can be a verb. To fool someone, narin is to fool someone.
Salts.
Mir ein bisschen Salz, weil das ist hat nicht kein Tam.
Shkoya, Tati.
Give me a little salt, because it doesn't.
Not tasty.
Yeah.
No flavor.
Nechon.
Tam.
Nechon. That's like shit. No taste, no flavor.
Okay.
Just want to.
Oh. Anyone have any feelings on herring?
Okay.
it away, whoever wants it.
Ich hab sehr lieb zu essen Hering, aber ich hab stark feind zu essen Sushi. Ich hab lieb besser Hering. So we have a anti sushi and doesn't like raw. Well, herring is raw as well. Someone prefers herring to sushi.
Yeah, I like them both. It pained me to write this.
I prefer sushi myself.
So just without a limit, just bring it on. Noch ein Beispiel. This one doesn't have any food in it.
Du lernst auch lernen und schreiben Deutsch. Das wird sein nicht so schwer, weil du verstehst schon Jiddisch. Ja, das ist gerecht.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
you're learning to read it and write German. It's not so hard because you already understand Yiddish.
Good. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting language they have there.
Well done.
Who would like this one? Oh, this one has some Hebrew for the Hebrew enthusiasts in the room.
One must always speak the truth. It's not good to be a liar. A liar doesn't have any friends.
So schön. Man muss sagen, dem Emes allemol. Es ist nicht gut zu sein ein Lügner. Ein Lügner hat nicht kein Chaverim. Oh, here's Bakvem again.
When I go to Boston, I prefer to travel with train. It's fast and comfortable.
Shkoya Nechon.
Yeah.
Take the train, go by train.
Yeah.
Use the train.
Good advice.
Was ist die Zeit, du?
Wir geben dem guten Kind ein Buch. Hat lieb zu lernen. He wants to learn. Or wants to read.
He likes to read.
Yeah, he likes to read.
We have this word laying in to read.
Mm-hmm.
Laying. Once upon a time, laying in Yiddish meant only to read from Torah. And maybe you could hear people saying the echoes of like, oh, he can lane really good, or she can lane really good. And we had the word lezen for everything else, for all other secular reading. But nowadays, in what we call klal sprach, or standardized Yiddish, we have the word layin in is for everything, and the word lezen has fallen by the way of the Macarena and other things in the past.
In Deutsch.
Deutschmerism. Warum ist a Deutschmerism? Oi, verboten.
But I like saying lezen because it's just fun to say lezen. It just sounds old timey. It sounds fun to me.
Yeah. People said lezen back in the day.
So
Nish leinen.
We can say whatever words.
Go.
Noch a Beispiel. Another example, though. Who would like this? Schäm sich nicht.
Was war leider ist das nicht gut.
Was etwas leer.
Was etwas leer.
Ja.
Met er wel lezen of a call? Anyone want to read this out loud?
The teacher doesn't teach well. He can't write or read. What kind of teacher is he?
A teacher with tenure. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. I don't even really know it. All right. Noch a Beispiel. Die Brüder gehen in Schule, Shabbos in der Früh. Es ist dort ein Minion, was davint, achter Säger in der Früh. Everyone can hear it. Shabbos, we have Minion. Was meint das? What does this mean here?
The brother, is it the brother goes to shul on Shabbos in the morning? There's a minyan there that prays together at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Shkoya, 2 brothers, 3 brothers.
My brothers, okay.
Sehr gut. Maybe they are the minion. A few more. This one's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
If anyone would like to read this one out loud. Ich hab gekauft a Sidur, was ist zweisprachig. What is zweisprachig?
Dual language.
Bilingual, take. Der Sidur hat 2 Ivri und 2 Yiddish. Amol daven ich auf Yiddish und amol auf Ivri.
Is both English, Hebrew, and English.
Yiddish.
Und Yiddish.
Oh.
And Yiddish.
Hebrew.
Amo.
Emetzer hat a Teich.
Yiddish. Amo.
Was meint ich hab gekauft?
I bought
it.
Some people say ich hab gekauft. I always like it when people say that. It's always ich hab gekauft. I bought a siddur. You can translate siddur as siddur here.
Versus
bilingual.
Sprach.
We have zwei and we have sprach. And then we make it an adjective. Ik. Bilingual. The siddur has. What's up with this word sigh? Anyone have any feelings on this word sigh?
It's
both and. Both and.
Ooh, that's satisfying. Oh my God. No one's ever said both and. Who said that? Thank you so much. That's good. Because it's always like both, but you have to say it twice. It's like not like English where you just say it once. Both and. Both Hebrew and Yiddish. Sometimes I daven in Yiddish and sometimes I daven. Sometimes I pray in Yiddish and sometimes I pray in Hebrew. So if you think about the word daven, is sort of a nice word, and it really gives us kind of a roadmap all the way back to Latin, of the Latin influence of when we were speaking various Romance languages before Yiddish. And if you look at the word daven long enough, you get the word divinity, which is sort of on par with prayer. And also like the word benchen. That word back enough, you get it into, Judeo-Italian and whatever Judeo-Romance languages were being spoken by the in-betweens in Rome. And the Jews were hearing benedicio in, a Jewish Italian. And bene is good, and dict is speech, talk, like dictation. So from we have the word in English, benediction. And then we get benchen.
Speak well.
To speak well. That is very satisfying. Man, there's some real mavens in the crowd today. And then in Jewish English, we have the word, benching, or a bencher. And I always thought it was because we're sitting on benches eating. Because you're at summer camp, you're at, whatever, and you're sitting on this benching. And I didn't know it had anything to do with benching and blah, blah, blah. I always thought it was because we're sitting on benches eating.
But could davening have to do with the word daf?
The word da?
Daf, page.
Daf. That's a new one to me.
Ich habe das gehört.
Daffinen. Oh, you're really getting into the page there. Boy, that's good. I like that. That's could be folk etymology, but etymology sci. So, all right. A couple more. Zu singen a Lied auf Ivrit. Wow, there's some real Hebrew enthusiasts in these sentences. It's me.
Closed their eyes and began to sing a Hebrew song.
Shkoya. I should have said sing a song in Hebrew. My English is not so great. Shkoya. Speaking of folk etymology, of things that they are probably not true, but they sound nice. So they're still nice to think about as stories. But has anyone heard the story? Has anyone heard the story of why or how Ashkenazi Jews came to live in Poland for so long and for so well? Has anyone heard this folk etymology going back to Hebrew? I'll tell the story because there's 14, 15 people here. So I heard this in some sort of shiur, I don't know, a long time ago. It might not be true, but it's a nice story. So when the first Jews arrived in what was Poland hundreds and hundreds of years ago, when they first arrived, they saw some local Polish guy just doing something, living his life. And they said to this guy, hey, what do you call this place? And the guy responded, Poland. But the Jewish ear heard not Poland, but they heard two words. They heard po, which means here, and lun, lamed vav nun, which has a root word having to do with lodging, with staying, with spending the night, living, dwelling temporarily. So they heard, stay here. What do you call this place? Stay here. So they went back and told all their friends, this place is great. Blah, 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 come here. True story or not, it's still a nice little bit of Hebrew of Paul and Lun, Poland. Who knows? Anyone else have any weird, probably not true, but nice story? Either folk etymology or interesting things your grandparents used to say? I'm trying to think of. My grandma used to say fe. Fe, ayin, hey, fe. The common dismissive little sound, fe.
Avi,
New?
you know, I've been looking for the derivation of the word kapura.
Yeah, tell me.
I've come to a realization that the root of it is kippah, hat.
No, really?
I think so.
I want a second opinion.
Shena Reina Kapora.
That's
Yeah.
one of the hardest things to translate when people ask what it means, and I never know. I never know what to say. How to translate that? Because it's not like thanks for nothing, but it's not like too like I don't know. Too late. Like, what are you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
What are you asking me for? I don't know. I'm struggling to translate.
I used to translate it as another fine mess.
Okay.
Something my mother always used to say.
Okay.
But like I said, I think it's got something to do with your hat.
This harmless thing.
Kippah and Kippura to me sounds very close.
A kippah. Is this what do they say kippah in Israel? They don't say yarmulke, right? What do they say in Israel? Any Israelis in the house? Related to any?
No, but it's kippah. Kippah. We never said kippah. We always said yarmulke in America. Kippah must come from Israel, or kapala.
Kapala. So this is one my friend crocheted for me. Or
nice.
Really, I don't know the difference.
Oh, it says Shayna Kippah.
Sort of hippie Jew.
Hippie.
Hippie.
Hippie. A hippie kippah.
A peacenik. Ich bin a peacenik. All right, let's play What Doesn't Belong. I think that's a fun way to exclude things without being mean. Because actually, yeah, let's exclude things. What doesn't belong? Things you eat at breakfast.
Sheikh.
Someone right off the bat said sheikh. Was eine sheikh?
Shoes? Shoes. Unless you're really starving.
Yeah, just the tongue. All right. Shoes, bread, and milk. All right. What doesn't belong? Things you see at shul.
Cuts.
Cuts.
Unless it's like a David Katz, or a Meyer Katz, or a...
Kohen HaTzadik.
That's what you see at a Chinese restaurant.
Whose?
Chinese restaurant.
Chinese restaurant.
Katz's restaurant, yeah.
This is a stereotype.
Was it a cat?
Yeah.
You see a Meyer Katz, a David Katz, Rabbi Katz. All right. In the grocery store, in supermarket.
Must be Sunbrillen.
Sunbrillen.
Was ist das? Was ist Sonnenbrillen?
Sunshine?
Sunglasses.
By itself is...
sunglasses.
Sunglasses.
Okay.
There you go. Brillen by itself are just
glasses.
These. And Yiddish sometimes works just like that. Zunbrillen. All right, for the locals, things on a Chicago hot dog.
Ketchup. Zoyers look like they're
sauerkraut?
Pickles. Yeah.
Zoyers.
Zoyers Hayes pickles.
Oh, pickles. Pickles.
Oh. How much more time do we have left?
A few more minutes. So by base Chicago, ketchup can't go on a Chicago hot dog. So some people don't hold by that, but that's B'nai Chicago. All right, a few more. Things done on Shabbos. What doesn't belong?
Arbeiten.
Arbeiten.
Arbeit nicht Shabbos. Nay. Mixed into coffee.
Yeah. Which one? Big one or
belong?
Zeneft. Seneft.
Was is Zeneft?
Cinnamon.
Mustard.
Mustard.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Simmering. Simmering is
Ah.
nice. Someone's like, but I like mustard in my coffee. Well, go to hell. All right. To give our learning a place to land here on Earth as we reach the end of our I Want You Should April edition 2026. So in traditional Ashkenaz, we need to have Yiddish, Hebrew, and Aramaic. So we have our refrain from Kaddish, just so we have a place to land. And now 3 languages. Yehei, Shnei, Rabban, Omeya. Easy for you to say. Let the great name be blessed forever throughout eternity. Umain, Umain. Once upon a time, Aramaic was the Yiddish of the times. So we need to have all 3. So thank you all for coming. Oh, wait, someone's still davening. Someone's still. Oh, let the great name be blessed forever throughout eternity. Well, thank you all for coming. This happens the last Sunday of every month. If anyone wants to show their appreciation through a nadava, a little donation, you can go to this website and shik epis there. Though your participation is ocheta bracha, is also a blessing off the Welt for the world. And with God's help, I shall see you all in May, same time. And I believe if you signed up once on the Zoom, you should use the same link. I don't think it makes you re-sign up. And what I can do to be a mensch, if anyone wants these slides or wants to go through and look at anything here, I'm going to put my email address in the chat box and just send me an email. Takes a little time to open here, but just write me and I'll send you a link.
Hello.
Hello.
I have a question. Yes, I have a question.
Yes,
do
you,
people
sir.
just know those words, or did you have a vocabulary list with the translations, or is this just what the listeners know in the first place?
Today, this was more or less just what people knew. I've never distributed a vocabulary list before, but that could be kind of interesting to start. That could be something worthwhile to look into. If you want to come back next month or write to me, I can maybe Avi Gesund is my email address. Put it in the chat box.
Avi Gesund?
Avi Gesund.
I'll be happy to. I'll be happy to. Thank you.
And I'll send you to go through. What? What? What, Ma? My mom's making me nervous.
No,
what?
There you go.
No, I was just looking at your email. It's correct.
Okay. So yeah, just send me an email.
She's watching all the time.
Avi, I have a question for maybe a future class. Would be explaining when you say something like ich hab or hab ich. I never know which order those words are supposed to go.
Yeah, they change in different contexts. But if you want if you want a answer now, just kind of a funny answer, don't ever let that stop you. Just keep talking.
Okay.
And just keep talking and let it be their problem. They will understand you.
Okay.
Well said.
Anyone else? Questions, complaints, commentary, controversial statements, wild accusations?
Good class. Thank you.
Yeah, great class.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done.
All right, Hevre. I will see you all with God's help next month.
Amen.
Sei
Amen. Sei gesinnt, everyone. Bye.
Should we text him?